Saudi Arabia is known for pushing architecture as far as it will go. And now, they're one-upping themselves with maybe the most ambitious project humanity has ever attempted to build. Welcome to Technality. I'm Alex Melky, and today we're looking at the trillion-dollar smart city known as The Line. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Technality. The future is barreling towards us, bringing with it many uncertainties, and the Saudi government has decided to take matters into its own hands by building a futuristic city in the desert. Again, this is The Line, a mega smart city buried in the desert, beautiful to look at, expensive as all hell, and not without controversy. But before we dive into that, let me break down exactly what it is you're looking at. The Line is a vertical city, meaning that instead of building out, it stacks up. Measuring in at 600 feet wide and 1,600 feet tall, it's taller than the Empire State Building. Spread out over 105 miles, the Line can house up to 9 million people, and from the outside looking in, it's easy to miss. A sleek mirror glass facade turns it invisible to the untrained eye. Inside is everything a society would need to thrive: schools, hospitals, shopping centers, a soccer stadium, all of it designed to be within a 5-minute walk in each neighborhood. Parks and trees layered across the city to bring in as much greenery as possible. There's a high-speed transit system that can run all 105 miles in 20 minutes. That means no cars, which means no carbon emissions. And speaking of sustainability, it's claimed that the water and energy supply throughout the entire city is 100% renewable. An advanced system of artificial intelligence is set to run everything from drone-delivered takeout to maintaining a year-round microclimate in the middle of the desert. The first phase of this project is set to be completed by 2030, just in time to welcome a wave of 460,000 people into The Line. The Line is just a small piece of an even bigger project that the Saudi Arabian government believes will change the world. Well, less of a project, more of a city. Neom, the Arabic word for future, is a smart city being built in the Tabuk province of northwest Saudi Arabia. Early estimates had it costing $500 billion, but now it's looking like it'll be closer to $1 trillion USD. A city that will advance art, education, and medicine. Other than The Line, Neom's first constructs will include a floating industrial city called Oxagon and Trojena, a ski resort built into a mountain slopes that blends digital and physical into something more. All this sounds impressive. It checks off every box you could want in a futuristic city. It has all the buzzwords, but as impressive as The Line is, it's also just as controversial. Yes, construction is set to break ground in the desert, but it's not some lifeless chunk of rock and sand that's been lost to time. Members of the Huwaitid tribe have lived here for hundreds of years. With the building of The Line, Saudi security forces have begun harassing locals into giving up their homes and lands. Those who refuse have reportedly been abducted, arrested, or even killed. Then there's the impracticality of building an entire city from scratch. Many places in Saudi Arabia don't have proper sewer systems. Water scarcity is a constant threat to many. Poverty in the country is overshadowed by the glimmering architecture, between 2 and 4 million people making less than $20 a day. These conditions have many questioning the ethics of such a massive project. Saudi Arabia is about to build the most futuristic city the world has ever seen, but it won't come cheap. A zero-emission vertical city built in the desert that looks invisible to the naked eye inspires, but negatively impacts the locals that have called the area home for centuries. But does the Saudi government owe all its people a basic livable foundation before exploring its grand ambitions? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the future.